Oh, hello. It sounds so weird without music, but I'm about to start the readings. I know. I didn't even. I forgot. I wonder. Can I turn these off? Comment. Oh, that's me commenting. No. I don't know if I can. It might be something I have to do or before I go live, honestly, and I forgot. Oh wait, let's go to settings. Comment settings. Oh, should I keep them off? Or should I just... If they become too distracting, then I will go in and turn them. I just figured out I can turn them off. If they're too distracting, I'm just going to turn them off. But I'm going to get some, like, stuff going. So, and I need to write down my list. And then Landa. And then let me update. I should have done this before I went live. I'm so sorry. How are you guys while I prepare myself? Hello, hello. Oh no, you don't have to ask anyone. It's okay. I'd rather like you guys, like I hope like you guys can like talk to each other or whatever, you know? I don't know if I turn the comments off, I don't know if it turns the comments off for everyone. Like you guys can't see it, so like I'd rather you guys be able to talk. But I'm gonna try my best to do timestamps. It might be a little bit, like there might be a couple of seconds off. But also just a reminder, it takes me a second to download the live from TikTok desktop. So it's not gonna be automatic like on YouTube, which is unfortunate. So it'll probably be maybe like a couple of hours after the live is done. So I don't know how long it's going to take to download. Sometimes they take a minute. Let me put that, I'm going to put that in the description. Okay, wait. It takes a while, to download the lives from TikTok desktop. So the live should be uploaded within a couple hours after the live has ended. It will... Okay, I hope that makes sense. Oh, I can spell, that's fine. Download the lives from... Okay, let me make this bold so people know. Okay, I did bring my other laptop home though. So, because my internet was not working again at my office today and I thought I was going to rip my fucking hair out. So, I need to go get my other deck too. It's across the room. I was freaking, what's it called? Cleansing it. But yeah, my internet went out again. Or didn't like go out, but it wasn't allowing me to like download anything. It was really, really frustrating. So I took my laptop home and was doing a bunch of stuff here. So maybe it'll not take as long on my newer laptop, my work laptop. Okay. Let me go get my other deck real quick and then we can start. I'll read out the list. Okay. So the list is Holly, Eli. Eli is so funny. I don't know. That man is literally like my friend. He's like my brother. I don't know why he bought a reading from me. He's crazy. Eli, and then we have, is it India or Endia? Let me know, girl. India or Endia? And then we have Karolyn and Landa. Oh my gosh, Chanel, you're in Brazil. Brazil, that's right. You said you were going to Brazil. How is it? Is it fun? India? Did I say that one first? Like the country? It's saying so. Yeah, I made them unavailable right before I made them unavailable right before I got on. But don't worry, I'm gonna do them again. Don't worry, I'm gonna do them again another night. I wanted to not overwhelm myself tonight. So don't worry, they'll be back. Don't worry, everyone. Also, India, you purchased on accident. You purchased the YouTube live reading. I just wanted to let you know. I can see how you would mix them up, but I just like knew that you wanted the TikTok one, so I just wanted to let you know. No, I don't do anything through Cash App anymore because of tax purposes. I'm sorry, girl, they'll come back. They're not like going away. I was thinking about if my mom and I come back at a decent time tomorrow, I'll probably do them again tomorrow. So. Are you being serious, Richard? Going to the carnival parade tomorrow, so that should be fun. Ooh, parade. I love it. Girl, you're fine. It's okay. I understand. The things like they look pretty similar, so it's okay. Let me get a see. I was about to. Please tell me you're still going. Oh, it is. Okay, thank God. I was like, did the timestamp stop? I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, we're gonna do Holly's first. So we're at 8 minutes and 6 seconds. Okay. Okay, let me open it up. Oh my gosh, I haven't done live readings in so long. I mean, on YouTube, but oh, it feels weird. Not denouncing men. Oh no. Okay. I'm going to officially not pay attention to the comments. So if anyone comes in with questions, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be a bitch. I want to focus on everyone's readings. So I'm just letting y'all know right now, I will not be answering questions. I'm going to focus on your guys' readings. Maybe in between readings, I'll say something. But yeah, okay. Holly. And then you emailed me. Let me reread your email. I just read it. Like, okay, that's right. Feelings. Okay, cool. Hey, Spirit, please tune into Jared. Can I have 2 cards on Jared's energy, his general energy? That almost landed in my candle. Oh no, maybe I should move this. Okay. How does Jared truly feel about Holly? What are Jared's true intentions with Holly? Girl, I feel like he's gonna ghost again. Got the devil. I hate to say that, but like, he's very wishy-washy. He's very back and forth. He's very yes, no. This is his general energy. He's battling something. 5 of Wands reversed and the 5 of Swords. I mean, what else is new with him, right? Like, and I don't mean that in a mean way, but like, he's been going through it for a while. 5 of Wands reverse. He's trying, dude. He's trying. I don't know. He's trying. I see it. So I'll give him that. The Five of Swords is like, I'm trying to like make it on my own. He feels very tortured to me. Yeah. He feels very, that's his general energy. Nothing to do with you. It's very tortured. His feelings for you, we have the Two of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles as a challenge, and the Page of Cups as a challenge. The Two of Swords is like, I don't know which way to go. Which way do I go? I think that if you guys stop talking this time around, I don't know that you guys will ever speak ever again. Because the Two of Swords is very this or that. Either you're here or you're not. Like, there's no in between. So I don't know if that's an energy coming from you. Like, I can't keep doing this with you. And I know, I think you said you're the one who reached out this last time, right? Like, that's right. Because you, yeah. Yeah, okay. But the Knight of Pentacles as a challenge is like, he can't give you what you need. That's someone who can't plant seeds for the future. And then, or he's having a really hard time doing it. And then the Page of Cups coming out as a challenge is like, I don't know how to communicate with you. And part of him wants to flirt with you, and then the other part of him doesn't want to lead you on. You know, I don't think that he's like a raging narcissist. I just think he's a very tortured person. It's unfortunate. It makes me sad. This is a really sad energy. Yeah, it has nothing to do with you though. Like, it's not your fault. His intentions with you, we have the Four of Swords reverse, the Queen of Cups reverse, and the Page of Wands reverse. Yeah, that is just like, emotionally, just not there. Like, not in a mature emotional state, like, at all. At all. Emotionally not capable of giving you anything that you deserve, honestly. He feels like a ghost to me, like a literal ghost. I know he said that, or I said that he might ghost you, but he feels like a ghost. He feels like a skeleton, like a shell of a person or something. Four of Swords reverse is like, I need to heal, and the Page of Wands reverse is doing one thing and saying another. I think that if you keep up this whole like, I'm gonna let him kind of like lead the conversations and stuff, you'll find that you'll be talking for 2 weeks and then he'll disappear. And then you guys will be talking again for 1 week and then he'll disappear. So it's, I don't know. I think that you should just say your piece. Say your piece, and if he can't make up his mind, then it's enough is enough, you know? Overall, we have the Devil and the King of Cups in the reverse. So, not the unhealed Cancer man energy. So, the Devil, not a good sign. The Devil, though, is that it's that temptation to, like, stay where you're at. You know, I was kind of talking about that yesterday. Like, the Devil has been resonating with me lately as, like, he wants you to stick around with him. The Devil wants to siphon your energy, but also if you tell him no a couple of times, he's just going to get annoyed and go find someone else who's not going to resist. Like, there's so many other people that the Devil could be using. He's not, like, I don't know, like, the Devil takes the easy way out. So I think that Jared could do better, and I think right now he's choosing not to. Okay, I don't have my timing deck. I'm sorry, everyone. We have Dragon's Pet, communication between species, animals, pets, magical companions, and guardianship. And then Gossamer Princess, reverse, communication, relationship, work to be done. What I'm getting from Dragon's Pet, because that card like literally talks about pets, I think that like being in a connection with Jared is almost like having to take care. I don't want to say having to take care of a pet, because that's kind of like Eli, I'm in the middle of a reading, which I'm about to do yours. Let me he's probably in here. I'm putting you on do not disturb. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm not really getting that like he's a pet or you're a pet, but it's almost like having to take care of one. So I know that's kind of like, it's a really shitty like metaphor, but I think that's almost what this is going to be like. Like, I didn't sign up for this. Like, it's almost like your roommate brings home a pet and then like doesn't take care of it, but you have to take care of it now because you're like, oh, I actually love animals. This isn't my responsibility, but also like, I can't just like let this animal starve. So it's the vibe I get. It's a weird vibe from him. He feels very like helpless to me, and I just don't think he's as helpless as he likes to present himself as. Do I think he's depressed? Yes. Do I think he's sad? Yes. Do I feel bad for him? Yeah, I do. But I also think that like he needs to get help and he doesn't want to. Not right now. Yeah. Okay, Capricorn energy here. That's what I have for you. I'm sorry, that was not super great. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh God, I'm sorry. Bummer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello. Okay. Next we have Eli. He's probably like, why'd she put me on Do Not Disturb? 1804. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate you. I'm sorry that was not fun. Yeah, I get the feeling from you that Two of Swords was very much like, I'm not doing this again. Sometimes we need that one last like cycle or whatever. You know, sometimes we need that one last, yeah, we need that one last, maybe it'll happen. Maybe it'll happen this time. Will it? Yeah. Okay, Eli. Eli has a question about his career. Should I finish my program? Start playing after? Okay. Spirit, what happens if Eli starts applying after he finishes his program? What happens if Eli starts applying for jobs after he finishes his program? And then what happens if he stays in California? Oh wow, I didn't expect that. Oh my gosh, my stomach is growling already. I literally just ate. I don't think it matters when you start applying. I don't think it really matters as long as you're being honest about when you can start. I think what I'm seeing here is that like you're gonna find a job no matter what, but you can't start a job now. So I think it might actually like, you might get passed up a lot when people are looking at your resume because like you can't start now. So I don't know like how the I don't know what the hiring process is like in this area of work. So, you know, maybe they do hire people 6 months out or whatever. But like, I just feel like you might get passed up if you start applying now. Because they're like, oh, he's still in training. He's still doing this. I would start like a month before you're done. Like a month and a half, maybe. Month and a half. Maybe like a month and a half to like play it safe. So we have the Ace of Wands, which that to me says like, there's lots of opportunities. The passion is there. But then we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, which is a missed opportunity. So I just, again, it feels like you're being passed up if you apply too early. And then we have the Two of Wands, which is making a new plan. So yeah. I would wait till you're like halfway done with your program. I can't remember how long your program is. I can't remember how long you said your program is. Then we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. I think what I see here is that you're just like impatient. Like you just want job security. I don't think that that's a bad thing, but I think like you got money on the mind. Like I want to make money out and I want to make money now. And I think that like you need to just focus on getting through your program. I would give yourself like a schedule almost, like on March 14th, I'm going to start applying for jobs or something. So then you can kind of relax until then. Obviously, if there's an opportunity that comes up that's presented to you and someone says, hey, you should apply for this now, then like obviously do it. Get your resume ready, but just like take a break. You know, like you just had like a really tumultuous year with just like your family and the settlement and the other job, and you're only getting 3-4 hours of sleep a night because you had to get up super early and go all the way to San Diego, and then you had your other job, and it was a lot. And I think that you are a go-getter and you're a really hard worker, and I feel like the universe is trying to slow you down a little bit. You have the opportunity, right? Like, because you just got your settlement money, you have money in the bank right now, so you have a moment to just kind of breathe, and you can't give and give and give and give on an empty, what's the word I'm looking for? Can't give from like an empty cup, right? So yeah, I would start applying halfway through your program. The overall energy for this is the Nine of Pentacles reverse, which is like codependency. I feel like you're just absolutely terrified of being broke, which we've talked about this like on drives to like sets and shit about that shadow of like, I'm terrified of going broke. I'm terrified because like when you grow up poor, anybody who has this has happened to you, like if you've grown up poor or grown up in poverty, or if you've grown up with money and then lost it all, or your family lost it all, there's a fear there of having to go back. Like you do whatever you can to not experience that again. And it can kind of take over your whole brain, and it can keep you from being in the present moment and like enjoying what you do have, because you're constantly preparing for like the next disaster. So I think, again, like start applying like halfway through your program. If the opportunity comes up, sure. But like, I don't think you need to rush into anything. The jobs are going to be there. The jobs are going to be there. But like, it's not like you can start now anyway. You have to finish your program. So, you know, as for moving, I think I said what happens if Eli stays in California. We have the Six of Wands and the Queen of Swords, both in the reverse. And we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands reverse. I think your problem is that you don't want to stay here. I think you want to stay here because the only reason you'd want to stay here is for film and TV and, you know, the friends that you already have here, which is valid. But I think like in your heart of hearts, you don't really want to be here. And so I think, because I'm getting like a lot of like defensiveness, not that you're being overly defensive and you're like being like a little bitch or whatever, because you're not. But again, like you don't really want to be here. the Six of Wands in the reverse is feeling like you have to constantly take L's. This is being defensive. Seven of Wands reverse can be being defensive too. There's this energy of you feeling like you're more vulnerable in California, probably because it's more expensive. The Eight of Pentacles reverse is you being worried that you're not going to be able to like provide. You're not going to be able to find work. You are going to be able to find work. I see it in the top row. Like it's going to happen. But I think your problem is that you don't like California. You don't want to be here. So the overall energy is the Nine of Wands, which is asking you like, what do you want to fight for? Like, do you like, if you want to move to Oregon or Michigan, like, do you want to make that happen now, or do you want to make it happen later? Personally, what I would do is if I were you, I would finish the program. I would try to get a job down here, see how it goes. And then you and Michelle can see how you guys are feeling. And, you know, maybe she gets a new job or whatever. You know, maybe you guys start to establish better roots down here. And then you're like, okay, it's a good thing we didn't just like up and move to Michigan or Utah or whatever. But like, see how it goes. And then maybe like once you feel a little bit more comfortable, then you can start planning a bigger move to a different state. Especially if you want to buy a house at some point. Like if you're like in 10 years, I mean 10 years, in 5 years, I really want to buy a house. Then you can start planning, okay, we have 5 years to get ourselves out to Michigan or Oregon or Utah or Washington or whatever. But I would get through your program. Excuse me. I would get through your program first, see how it goes in California, apply for jobs down here, see if you can make it happen. If for some reason you can't make it happen, then yeah, I would go and stay with, you know, if you just feel like California is just like, you cannot make it happen here, then yeah, take the L and go be with, or go stay with Michelle's sister or whatever, you know? Right? It's Michelle's sister that's up in Utah, I think. Oh my gosh, I keep burping. Okay, Barnabas and the Prince. Yes. This is traveling. That's so funny. Adventures, discovery, travel, and meeting destiny. And then we have Catch Me. Trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. Okay, I think what you need to do is, instead of being wishy-washy, just be very honest with yourself, Eli, and say, I don't want to be here for forever, or I don't want to be in California for forever. Eventually, I am going to end up in Washington or whatever. And just kind of like put it out into the universe and let that path unfold in front of you. I've said since I was a little kid, I know I'm going to end up in California. I don't know how, but I know it's going to happen. And then I moved here in 2018. The opportunity just kind of presented itself for me and my mom, and we ended up here. Just stop worrying about like, we got to make it happen now. We got to make it happen now. We got to make it happen now. I think you're just like, you're really antsy because you just want to be making money and you want to feel stable. I think that's the root of the problem. But you just got to trust the process. Right now, you're in a moment where you can relax. So just, you know, get some sleep at night. Do your program. Clock in, clock out, go home. You know? And then the realness starts, you know, towards the end of your program. Or I can't remember how long your program is. Okay, that's what I have for Eli. Thank you, Eli. He's probably going to be like, you skipped me. Started the live without me? Okay, next we have Endia. And then we have Karolyn and Landa. Ooh, another career question. Spirit. What's coming next in career and money in India? When will she get another job? How can she get another job? What's the advice there? Ooh, the Eight of Pentacles. Not the devil. Oh, no. Ooh, look at that overall energy. That is wonderful. The Ten of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, that's a good combo. This is, this whole spread is very stressful, but there's definitely a light at the end of the tunnel. I think you have a lot to look forward to. So that's good. But I see why you're so stressed. I see why you're so stressed. I get it. You know what? I just saw Saturn in Aries. Saturn goes into Aries, I think, like tomorrow or something crazy. So a Saturn in Pisces has not been fun for anybody. So I just feel like it was very delusional and not in a cute way. And I think there's something about, like, Aries is such a go-getter. And I think that if Saturn is on Aries, it's on Aries' neck, like, it's going to kind of put the pedal to the metal a little bit. Not to be cheesy, but it's kind of how it feels. So I think the energy is going to be a little bit different. So we start with the Knight of Cups coming out as a challenge, which is you being like, hello, will anyone hire me? Hello. Then we have the Devil, the Three of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. First off, stop comparing yourself to your friends and your family who all have really, really, really great jobs or have somehow figured it all out or whatever. You don't need to compare yourself to those people because you're not them and you're not on the same path, you know? Like, it's just not you. You're meant to be doing something different. I think it's really hard for people right now who have chosen to not go the corporate way and aren't Nepo babies. Like, that combo is so... that combo is really, really, really hard. And we're also starting to see, especially with like the Jeffrey Epstein case, like we're starting to see that a lot of like our pain has been manufactured, and a lot of like the economy is very like the pain of the economy is manufactured and manipulated and stuff like that. So there's all these factors that kind of add to the stress of being unemployed and not wanting to go into some boring old data entry job, right? So I think for you, this is about patience and learning to not compare yourself to anyone. We have the page, I know it's kind of like woo-woo, the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, both in the reverse. Those are like major, major blocks in communication. I'm gonna guess that you've been applying. I'm gonna guess that you've been putting out your resume. I think you need to, and I say this a lot for people in career readings, but like, I think you need to kind of step it up a notch. You're gonna have to start, if you really want a job right now, you're gonna have to start cold emailing people. And you're gonna have to start going into businesses where you want to work and asking if they're hiring. That's how I got my job. That's how I got my job. I was like, are you guys hiring at all? I had already asked like multiple thrift stores, antique stores at that point, and everyone was like, we're family owned. We only hire family. And I was like, oh, okay. Can I be a part of the family? Like, I don't have any siblings. Like, I can be someone's sibling or something. But like, yeah, I had gotten like 10 no's from people, and then finally someone said yes. And so there's a lot of success in just like going in somewhere and being like, hello, help. And sometimes people don't know that they need help until you're like, oh yeah, I could help out with this, that, and the third. Some people just don't know. So if you're like more of like a corporate girly, you're not trying to look, you're not trying to, work at an antique store like me. It's definitely going to be more like cold emailing and reaching out to different departments. Reach out to universities as well. I can't remember if we've talked about you being in school or college or whatever, but if you're in school, don't be like me. Please take advantage of the resources at school. If you've already graduated, reach out to the alumni association and see if they can connect you with anybody. Like, just try. There is no harm in trying. But again, there's some blocks here. I think the universe is asking you to prove to them that, like, you really, really want this. I don't know why they're asking you to do that. I don't know why they're asking you to, like, put in so much effort. But they want you to, like, take advantage of, like, networking and, like, the people that you've met before. And, like, they want you to get out in the field. So, I'm sorry. As, like, an introverted girly, that also makes me like, oh, God. Now we have the King of Cups reverse and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm sorry, I just saw entertainment industry. I'm trying to ignore the comments. I'm trying, but I saw entertainment industry, and I'm glad I caught that, because the entertainment industry, if you're in California, not fun right now. Not fun for anybody. Me included, Eli included. I don't know if he's in here. But not fun for anybody. And so people are getting jobs through connections, and it's unfortunate that we can't just like hop on a website anymore and get something other than verticals or, but like, I don't think that you're like an actor or anything, but like, unless you are, but like, it's rough out there for everyone. So just be patient with yourself and don't get down on yourself, because what's happening right now in Hollywood is not anybody's fault, but the higher ups and the execs who are hoarding money and hoarding stories and talent. And we have to learn how to move with it. There is a spot for you. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse implies abandonment, but I don't get a bad vibe from that. To me, that feels like going and finding where you're supposed to be. You know what I'm kind of seeing? you know what I'm kind of seeing? Have you guys seen the Tigger movie? That movie makes me cry. I think I've only seen it like 2 times. I refuse to watch it because it makes me cry. Like when he tries to go out and find all the Tiggers, and he's like walking through the snow and stuff, and he's like, there's no Tiggers. And everyone's like, I remember seeing it in the theaters, and everyone was like, no. And then he realizes that like his family is like, back home or whatever. I'm not saying that like you have to go back to where you were, but I'm kind of feeling like you do need to get out of your comfort zone a little bit and see if there's anything else out there. And that starts with like networking and talking to people that you know, even like people like old coworkers. If you still are friends with your old coworkers, be like, hello, I just need help. Like, can you brainstorm with me or something? But getting ideas from a bunch of people is going to help you, and it's going to spark something up here, and it's going to lead you to where you need to go. I mean, this overall energy is insane. This down here, stressful. So I feel you. But this is getting back on path, staying in your own lane, making a lot of money, and finding that dream job. The 10 of Cups is no joke. That's ending up exactly where you're supposed to be. That is like the dream partnership. It's rough out here. It's rough out here in the entertainment industry. I think Kat, she hasn't been in here for a minute, but she was saying, I don't know if you guys remember, but she was saying that she got a 3-month job I think she was working out in Burbank. And I was like, how the fuck did you find a 3-month job? And it was like consistent, like 5 days a week or something on a show. And I was like, how the fuck did you find that? Like, how did that happen? Okay, so your spiritual messages, we have cry for nature. Yeah, mourning something sacred which seems lost. Again, it's giving Tigger walking out in the snow trying to find other Tiggers. But I feel like it's necessary. Like, it's a necessary journey, and you're going to feel lonely and you're going to feel alone and lost. But eventually, you're going to find your family. And then we have Midnight Prince. Ask for what you want. Be honest. Yeah, I really get this feeling that the universe is just waiting for you to prove that you're willing to, like, kind of make yourself look silly in order to, like, make your dreams come true. So you might feel kind of dumb reaching out to people and like cold emailing people, but you don't look dumb doing those things. You really don't. You don't. A lot of people are impressed by that kind of stuff. So there's something about manifestation here. So continue on with your manifestation work if you haven't started. Ask for what you want. And the path will just be kind of cleared for you. And then you have to walk it. So okay, I know that was a little difficult, but the Tigger movie, I can't. Capricorn energy here, that makes sense. That is what I have for you, girl. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Timestamp 43. Ow. 4306. That was India. So next we have... Next we have Karolyn, and then we have Landa. And just a reminder, this live will be uploaded on YouTube with timestamps, so you guys will be able to go back and watch your reading over and over and over and over and over and over again. And over and over and over and over again. Guys, since the beginning of October. I'm trying to rush. Try to slow burn. October, but you're not trying to rush? October, as in of 2025? October to November, November to December, December to January, January to... As in 4 months ago? October? October. Okay, guys, in 2026, we need to start telling these dudes either we're falling in love or you need to get the fuck out of my face. Okay, can I have Anthony's energy, please? Oh, has he been married before? How does Anthony feel about Karolyn? You have that? Okay. What are his intentions? What? I think he wants to be with you. I think that you guys are doing this thing where like you're both scared to talk about feelings because you're both scared of scaring each other off. We can't do that in 2026. We need to just be honest. So yeah, to answer your question, I think that you should just say something. 100%. This is his general energy. That's why I asked if he was married. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Magician coming out as challenges. His general energy is just like, what the fuck is commitment? What is that? Not in a bad way. Not in like a, I want to get this girl into a situationship, but just like, what the fuck am I doing? That's relatable. Like, what is going on here? I feel like you two are absolutely terrified of each other, and you really shouldn't be. Okay. His feelings for you, we have the Two of Pentacles reverse, the Fool, and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like he has a lot to say, and he's not saying it. Like Four of Pentacles, he's holding on to it. I think he would like to take a leap of faith with you. I think if it didn't work out, like if you told him you liked him or wanted to go forward, I mean, it's been 4 months. I feel like you guys should know if you guys like each other or not. I don't know what's going on here. I've been single for too long. I don't understand what's happening. The Two of Pentacles reverse is like feeling really out of balance. I just feel like this is very unnecessary. I feel like the two of you are like dancing around each other's like shadows and feelings, and like, why? Life is too short. That's what I'm getting from the Fool. Life is too short. And I think he like feels that, but he also doesn't want to like rock the boat. His intentions with you, we have the Six of Wands reverse, the Page of Cups, and the King of Cups. I think eventually, like, he would confess to you, but I'm like, is that going to happen at 6 months? 7 months? I just feel like there should have already been a confession. It's been 4 months. The both of you need to, like, shit or get off the pot, you know? It's one of my white people sayings, shit or get off the pot. That and the whole enchilada. I think the Six of Wands reverse is afraid of like taking the L, being afraid of losing, being afraid of like not having people pay attention to you or see you in the way that you want to be seen. So again, I think that you two are mirroring each other like really, really, really super hard. Kind of getting that from the Magician as well. I think you two are trying to create some sort of like nonchalant facade. I feel like you two are having a nonchalant competition. And I just don't think that that's necessary. I think it's very radical and rebellious to fall in love right now. I know that sounds really, really cheesy, but a lot of people of all ages in the dating scene, for some fucking reason, are in a nonchalant competition. And I just think that we should rebel a little bit and just be all in with the person that we have our eyes on. Why not? Why not? And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But hey, at least you fucking tried. Overall, we have the Queen of Cups and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. He's really scared that you're not going to meet him in the middle. He's really scared that you don't want to do this with him. You're not going to work together with him. I don't think that that's just about you. I think that that's just about relationships in general. We got that from his general energy. He's like, what am I doing? I think that you two are trying to navigate a dating scene that you don't have to abide by. Like, I think you guys think that there's a set number of rules that you have to follow. And that's not necessarily true. So stop, like, creating imaginary rules for your relationship and just be together. But yeah, I mean, I think that you should just tell him. And if he rejects you, I think that he's lying. I think that he's lying. And I think that he's conforming. So you don't want someone that's going to conform like that. Ooh, you also, I love Barnabas and the Prince. Very Sagittarius. Barnabas and the Prince, adventures, discovery. Who else got this? I think Eli got this. Adventures, discovery, travel, and meeting destiny. Then we have light the darkness, ancestors, ancestral line, and generational shift. This card always comes out for women when the ancestors come through and they're like, sorry, you have to, you're a woman, and this is one of the things we have to do as women here on Earth. While we're here. I think for you, the oh my God, why did I just have like an accent? Ancestral. Not me being Southern. I think the ancestral lesson here is like, just because you're confessing your feelings to someone, that doesn't make you the masculine. That doesn't make you the man. And that doesn't make you the one who's wearing the pants. There's something about like rules and being nonchalant and trying to navigate a system. But it's like, what even is the system of falling in love? What even is that? It's very different for everyone, you know? And then Barnabas and the Prince is about going out on some sort of adventure. You don't really know what's next on an adventure, so embrace it. Yeah, very straightforward for you. We have Gemini, Aquarius here. Not the air signs. Yeah, nonchalant competition. A nonchalant competition between the Aquarius and the Gemini. Who do you think will win? Who do you guys think will win? Thank you, Karolyn. I appreciate you. Now I want to puke. Why? Yeah, I think that if he rejects you, like if you confess and he rejects you, I think he's lying. I think he's lying through his fucking teeth and he's just scared. You don't want to be with someone who's like that. Okay, thank you, Karolyn. I appreciate you. I'm going to get Landa, 53, 37. Okay. Done a few readings with you about struggling with my job. I finally quit, but I'm now struggling with being unemployed. Some messages I've been getting lately have been positive. I still feel kind of lost, so not confident. So many career things coming up for people tonight. Okay, what guidance does Spirit have for me about navigating path? Okay. Congratulations on quitting that job, Landa. Congratulations. I know it was stressing you out. Spirit, what advice do you have for Landa in regards to her career and her path? Not the Five of Pentacles. I like that that came out. Well, I will say this. I don't know if you've been getting this message, but the path, there's some sort of path that's being revealed to you. Let me, kind of feeling a different deck. Hold on. Let me, do I want Earthcraft? Do I want, yes. Yes. I love this deck. This is the Earthcraft deck. It's always giving like African ancestors, and I love it so much. I believe this deck was created by two black women, so yeah, it's very sacred, very sacred deck, and it's really easy to shuffle, which is nice. Oh. Ooh, prophetic dreams. Wow. Shift warrior woman, sight of the soul. There's a lot of references here to like being psychic. Sight of the owl, prophetic dreams, the shift. Yeah, girl, I think you're just sitting in the void. I think you're sitting in the void right now, and that's okay. I think your ancestors, regardless of who your ancestors are and where they're from, I know I was talking about like this is like an African ancestors deck, but regardless of, you know, where you're from, where your family's from, your ancestors are trying to say like, you did the hardest part, which is quitting and saying no. And I think that is really, really impressive. So a lot of people will stay stuck for forever. And I think you should definitely pat yourself on the back. And I think you know that, right? Like you said that your spiritual messages have been pretty positive. But this card is like, this feels like your ancestors kind of like wrapping their arms around you. Prophetic dreams. This is a time when you're in the void to really sit with yourself and to ask yourself where you want to go next. What are your passions? Do you know what your passions are? Have they been clouded by that shitty job you just left? Do you want to take a ceramics class? Do you want to learn how to paint? Even if the class is only, you know, one night, is there something that you've been wanting to try that has been like been showing up in your brain, in your dreams, in your even your daydreams? Has anything been showing up like really like gnawing at you? What's been really calling to you? And I would try to answer that call as best as you can. I understand, you know, if you're unemployed, you don't have a lot of money. If you don't, you know, you're like, I'm not looking to go spend $500 on a pottery class. I get that. I say that because I was looking at ceramics classes and I was like, why are these $500? What is going on? I was like, never mind. But you can actually find like resources through your local library as well sometimes, or like your community center, your local community center. Sometimes they give like free classes on stuff. So that's my next step. But anyway, I'm just using that as an example. But I just feel like there's something that's been kind of sitting in the back of your brain, and your ancestors or your guides or whoever, God, whoever you talk to is trying to push it forward to like the front of your brain. So you can at least take that next step. We have the Five of Pentacles here, which is leaving something behind. This is abandonment. I think India got that too, because I'm getting images of the Tigger movie again. The Tigger movie. He's walking in the snow and he's like, I need to find my family. Where are all the Tiggers? Yeah. Okay, then we have the Moon in the reverse, which is a path being revealed to you. That is shadows coming up to the surface, but that's just like a normal part of like getting back on path. In order to step into who you fully are, you have to face what's standing in your way. So I'm not really too worried about the Moon in reverse for you. I think your lack of confidence is one of those shadows, and I would start there. Why don't you feel confident? I mean, you did something really difficult. You said no to a really shitty job and you left. That sounds like a pretty confident person to me. I don't know. That sounds like a pretty confident person to me. That's a pretty big deal. So I think you should change your perspective on that. We have the Death card. Not a bad thing. This is about shedding something. Also, those shadows coming up to the surface. We have the Fool in the reverse, which is being scared to take a leap of faith. And then we have the Shift. So I think you're in this weird transition state of where you know that something really, really big is coming, but you're not used to having a lot of positivity around. So it feels very unfamiliar and it feels a little scary because you're just like, is this real? Or is God playing me? Or is God playing in my face right now? But just embrace the shift. I think the one shadow you need to face is the confidence, because again, where is this lack of confidence? Who did that to you? Like, where is that coming from? Because you quitting that job is incredibly strong, and that's someone who knows that they deserve better. That to me sounds confident. So I don't know, I keep coming back to that. There's something there. Then we have the Hermit in the reverse, which is getting out of your comfort zone. Then we have a Warrior Woman. I mean, wow, what a combo. Warrior Woman. So you're totally capable of getting through this transition. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. Then we have Sight of the Owl. I kind of want to look at that because I don't remember what that's about. Number 28. Let me scan this. Oh, the first sentence, literally, owl has spotted something heading your way. It warns you to pay attention to the subtler, finer details. Yeah. An important decision is on the horizon. While it might not look like much when it arrives, it will have a significant impact on your life. Yeah. Your full awareness is required, and you must watch carefully. I think what's happening is that I'm guessing you're probably applying for jobs and stuff like that, or maybe you're taking a break, I don't know. But like, if you're applying for jobs, or whenever you start applying for jobs, I think you're gonna come to this realization that maybe the jobs you're applying for are not where you want to be, or it's like, I don't want to spend the rest of my life here. So I think Spirit is asking you to not apply for jobs just because you need to pay your rent. Me personally, I would not ask you to do that because this economy fucking sucks and we all have bills to pay. But I think that there's a balance between us trying to navigate this terrible economy and trying to implement like what our ancestors are saying, because our ancestors, they really don't want us to repeat what they did. You know, they did stuff for survival. They don't want us to do that. They want us to do differently. They want us to be better. And so I think that when you're applying for jobs and it looks like you're getting a lot of job offers, to be honest. So that's a good thing. But there's a couple in particular that maybe you're going to be making a lot of money, but it's like you can sense that there's something really wrong about it and it's not you. And I would really encourage you to listen to that. I can do anything. Oh, you said, I completely forgot about that sentence. I'm just sitting at home alone getting rejected for jobs. That is like divine redirection. I'm glad I looked back at your description. I think you're getting more job offers, but there's something off about them. I think in order to make the energy kind of shift more your way, it's important that you stop sitting at home alone so much. I'm not saying you have to go outside and spend all your money, but it's important that you try to get outside and like really change up that energy. If you can, I would take like an art class, do something different. You have time on your hands now. You can go and take a walk. You can go walk around the mall Get an iced coffee, walk around the mall, and get a pretzel, you know, at 1 p.m. when the mall is empty on a Monday. Like, you can do that now. You have time to do that. Do something different. Do something different. It shows the universe that you want a different path and that you want to do something different and that you're willing to like put in that effort, even if it seems really like mundane and like small. Overall, you're the King of Wands and the Three of Pentacles reverse. I'm so sorry to tell you this. I feel like you're meant for a very, very, very unique path. I don't think that you're supposed to like, I don't think that you're supposed to be the employee that gets forgotten about at the 9-to-5 corporate hellscape. I don't think that you're supposed to be working in a gigantic gray office with fluorescent lighting and cubicles. I don't think that's where you're supposed to be. I don't think most people are supposed to be doing that, but especially for you, I don't think that's where you're supposed to be. And in order to not end up there, you have to be willing to like feel very uncomfortable in this moment right now and just trust that you're being guided to something really, really, really great. Now, the King of Wands, again, is confidence. I would really encourage you to change your perspective on like what confidence is to you. I understand like you're like, oh man, I don't have a job, I'm unemployed, I want money, like am I a loser? Like, what's wrong with me? I understand that. But you're actually a lot stronger than you're giving yourself credit for. Like, you are the King of Wands. I just feel like you're getting job offers, but you're meant to, yeah. Okay, so we start with snail's pace. Slow down, grounding, listen for the heartbeat of the earth and subtle energies. And then we have Midnight Prince. Ask for what you want, be honest. Who else got this? I don't remember. So this is learning to sit in the quiet, in the stillness. And then this is manifesting in the meantime. I think your ancestors want you to stop beating yourself up because you're a lot, sorry to be so repetitive, but you're a lot stronger than you're giving yourself credit for. I think your definition of confidence needs to be edited. But it's supposed to be a little bit slow right now, and that's okay. I see you getting a bunch of job offers, so I don't know what all these rejections are about. I'm really sorry. But I wouldn't lie to you. If I felt like you were going to be unemployed for the rest of your life, I would tell you. I don't think that that's true. I get the feeling, though, it's like you get some job offers from the big evil corporate entity with the fluorescent lighting and the gray cubicles and the you know. And I feel like that's not what you should be doing. Now, if you need to take a job so that you can pay your rent, I'm not going to tell you not to do that. But I do want to let you know that you're not supposed to stay there for forever. You're not supposed to stay in that cubicle for forever. And if you do try to stay there, the universe is going to make you very, very, very uncomfortable again. So might as well take this moment and learn your lesson the first time, you know. But I think you're a lot more special than you give yourself credit for sure. And your ancestors want you to understand that too. Aquarius and Pisces here. Ooh, that's a timeline. Is that now? That's literally like right now. Okay, that's what I have for you, Landa. I hope that helped. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, that is the end of the private readings. I really want to turn on the music, but I can't. Because I'll get a copyright strike. Ah! Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, hopefully. Oh my gosh. I looked at my timer and it says 1:11. How crazy is that? Okay. Hopefully my timestamps are correct. Last time you said around the eclipse, so it better be. It better be now. It better be. Okay. Thank you to everyone who got a reading from me. I really do appreciate it. I'll be doing more readings like this. I feel better doing it this way, like just like setting those rules of like, I'm not going to look at the comments. Every once in a while I glance at them on accident, but not looking at the comments and just being like, I'm going to do it on Thursday, on this day. I think makes me feel a lot better instead of like playing it by ear. I don't know if that's me just being ADHD, you know, just like I need like a set plan to make me feel better. So yeah. Ooh, let me cleanse. Sorry, I was holding my candle. It was really hot. Thank you for modding. I appreciate it so much. You did so. Thank you. I was like, I'm going to turn the comments off. But then I was like, I don't know if it turns it off for you guys too. On YouTube, I can hide the comments from myself, but they're still going. So I'm like, I don't want to do that to you guys. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Sammy, it's all good. Oh, we do a quick collective. Let me cleanse real quick. Get all of your guys' ex's energy. Be gone! Be gone, thought. Okay. I don't think any of you asked about an ex, like at all. Jared isn't really like the exes that I'm like concerned about, so I don't think it counts. Not hopeless. Okay. You know what's funny? I think this deck, I don't remember when I purchased this. It was definitely over the summer. This deck to me feels like a Gemini. Because all my decks have like personalities, you know? This deck to me feels like a Gemini. I don't know why. I think I bought it during Gemini season. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. You should go to Winco. How exciting. Get the bagels. Get some bagels. Hello, Richard. Yes, we're doing the collective. We're having a breakdown. Why? Ooh, I'm a Leo rising. Okay, Aries, High Priestess, and the Empress in the reverse. What in the Taurus? Whoa. I feel like you think you're listening to your intuition, but I feel like you're listening to other people or your ego more. I feel like your intuition is like screaming at you, but you're choosing to like be like, I don't know what to do. They're saying this and they're saying that. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Taurus, 4 Cups reverse, and the Fool. Aquarius energy there. Do something different this weekend. Do something fun. Do something out of the ordinary to kind of like get out of your head a little bit. Is that for Richard? Gemini, you showed up in your own reading. Oh, the Lovers and the Hermit. Not you being introspective about your relationships. Honestly, I think this is a good sign for you, especially you Geminis. I think that this is you finally deciding what you want in love. And that there's a lot of freedom in that, you know? There's a lot of freedom in that. Oh. It's after Gemini. Cancer, 10 of Pentacles reversed and the 2 of Swords. That is a divorce. That's a divorce. That's a divorce. Separation and the falling of an empire. Yeah. I don't know if you're getting a divorce, Cancer. Someone's getting a divorce. Someone's getting a divorce. Someone's breaking up. Someone's getting it. That's a divorce. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't know. Leo, Page of Cups, and the King of Swords reversed. Ew. The fuck? Leo, you don't know it all. So I think a shadow of Leo is doing a little bit too much of this sometimes. You guys get yourself in trouble. I'm saying this as a Leo rising. Don't come for me. But it can get you guys into trouble sometimes. Sometimes you don't know it all. Okay? Shh. Virgo, the Magician reversed and the King of Pentacles. Virgo, stop lying about how stable you are. If you're a mess, you're a mess. That's very Virgo. That's a very Virgo message. If you're a mess, you're a mess. Who gives a fuck? Stop pretending. Libra, the Devil, and the 3 of Pentacles reverse. Libra, stop dating your coworkers. Okay? Stop dating your coworkers. Don't even think about it. Scorpio, 5 of Swords reverse and the Death card. Yeah, kind of like that energy for you. That to me is like, you know what? I'm done. The Death card, that's you. That's Scorpio. I think you're embracing who you truly are and you're not going to apologize for it anymore. So it's a rough energy, but it's necessary. Keep it up. Keep it up. Sagittarius, what the fuck? The Emperor and the Hierophant reverse? Ooh. Saggy, you feel like you are not in control of anything. Being rebellious isn't necessarily going to solve your problem. I'm all for Saggies being all over the place, but I think for you right now, you do need a sort of like routine or at least like a foundation, because I feel like you don't feel in control of your life right now. And binge drinking isn't going to help it. Capricorn, 9 of Pentacles, the Strength in the reverse. 9 of Pentacles, Independence. Strength reverse, feeling exhausted. Capricorn, ask for help. You're about to burn out doing everything by yourself. And if nobody wants to help you, you have a shitty community around you and you need to find new friends, you need to find a new partner, etc. Aquarius, ooh, 6 of Wands and the Ace of Swords reverse. Hello? Hello? What do I even say about that? Take the L, Aquarius. It is what it is. I don't know why it happened either. I don't know why it happened either. Take the L. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like you should run super far from whatever this is. Like, don't ask questions, just run. Like, you don't know everything, and that's probably for the best. Okay. Pisces, how ominous. Pisces, Justice, 2 of Wands reverse. I mean, justice, you could get justice. Like, good karma is waiting for you, but you also have to prove to yourself and the universe that you want to get better, that you want things to get better. You can't just be like, I hate my boyfriend, he sucks, and then baby him. It doesn't make sense. That's a really bad metaphor, but that's what I thought of at first. So, I don't know. It's like you can't force someone to go to rehab. That's what I feel like for you, Pisces. Like, I can't force you to go to rehab. You have to want to get better. Okay. Speedy. Dude, doesn't Saturn go into Aries like tomorrow? Thank God. Dude, Saturn going into Aries and then Uranus leaving Taurus. Bro, I'm ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Like, literally. I'm so ready. Right? Uranus in Taurus, that's my 10th house. It's been all over the place. Is Uranus in Gemini yet? Is someone let me know? I don't know. But I've had so many like all over the place jobs. Like, I haven't had any stability in my career for the last 8 years, which is when Uranus went into Taurus. And so I'm like, hello. April 26th. Oh my God. Ugh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'll be fine. Just a couple more months. I'm almost there. Honestly, I'm like crawling to Jupiter and Leo. I'm crawling to Jupiter and Leo. I'm like, I'm gonna make it. 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 I was thinking about it today though, because you know, my Saturn is in Pisces. I have to say, Saturn in Aquarius for me was worse than my Saturn return. And okay, Saturn, let me like break it down for you guys, okay? I'm a Leo rising, which means Saturn, no, my 8th house. Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry. I'm a Leo rising, so I have Pisces in the 8th house, okay? Which is like death and shared finances. So having Saturn in Pisces just in general is already like difficult. Now, on the other side of that, I have Saturn in Pisces in the 7th house. Wait, okay, so as a Leo rising, I have Pisces in the 8th house, so it was hitting that. But then I have Saturn in Pisces in the 7th house. So what relationship? Honestly, 7th house of relationships, no relationships during my Saturn return. That's fine. That's fine. I was fine with that. That was not a problem for me. A lot of my friendships got taken away from me. That whatever. That was sad, but that happened within like the first 2 seconds. Literally like the first month of my Saturn return, me and like 3 of my friends just kind of like went like this. No fights, no nothing. Saturn was like, shh, just let us take it away. I was like, okay. So, okay. Tough energy for the last 3 years. Yeah. Let me tell you something about Saturn being in Aquarius, which was, 2020 through 2023. Worst 3 years of my life. When I tell you the worst 3 years of my life, oh my God. I tell you guys all the time that 2022 was like the worst year I have. Like, if someone said, hey, I'm going to give you $10 million to redo 2022 or 2021, 2022, I think I would actually punch them in the fucking face, because why would you say that to me? That was my Saturn return. It was rough. For me, I think it was rough because I'm an Aquarius sun and moon. So it was hitting me everywhere. Man. And then also, like, I have, since I'm a Leo rising, I have Aquarius in the 7th house. It was just not good. Saturn in Aquarius was literally like the worst time of my life. Okay. Learned a lot of lessons. I think the next time Saturn is in Aquarius, I'll be better because I will, I understand what I need to be doing now. But Saturn in Aquarius was like 25 times worse than anything I experienced during my Saturn return. So I was thinking about that today. Keep having vivid dreams of me getting back as my ex. I feel like it's Mercury retrograde. Oh yeah, Mercury retrograde is coming too. Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry, you're not missing much. I'm really happy I was not in a relationship during this time. Like, to be honest, I was not ready. I was not ready. I feel like I'm ready now, but yeah, no. The last few years, no. The first half of my Saturn return, I didn't even want a relationship. I was like, I wasn't even thinking about men. Like, I was fine. Venus retrograde. Nothing. I feel like after experiencing Saturn in Aquarius, I feel like I can handle anything. I can handle anything. I'll be fine. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say something else. I can't remember. Anyone have any questions for me before I head out for the night? Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I'm gonna download the live. It might take like an hour for me to download the TikTok live. I'm sorry. It takes a minute. You know, if I'm on for like an hour, 2 hours, it takes a minute to download, but then it takes like 2 seconds to upload on YouTube. It's like so confusing. I'm like, it takes forever to download from my computer, but then it takes like a good 2 minutes to upload to YouTube. I don't get it. But if you got a reading tonight, go back to and you want to watch it again, or you weren't here or something, go back to my Stan Store. You'll see a link that says previous TikTok live readings or something like that. Click that link and it'll take you to a playlist, and you'll be able to find, I don't know, you'll see your video, look at the title, it'll have your date of purchase. Look for your date of purchase. Look for your date of purchase, watch that video, and your timestamp will be in the description. What is my plan for Discord? Yeah, I was looking into that today. And I was on Reddit, and I saw someone post like 3 days ago. They're like, so what are we doing? Where are we going? Is there any good Reddit alternatives? They're going to ask for facial recognition. And everyone was like, nope, this website sucks. This website sucks. I think I'm going to look into Stan Store and just, I can do like a group thing, like a subscriber thing on Stan Store. But I don't want to charge you guys for it. So I'm going to see if I can do something with that, or just like make it super cheap or something. Or maybe I'll look into YouTube. I think the YouTube subscriber prices are like set prices. So it's like you guys would have to, I think the cheapest is probably like $5.99. So I don't want to do that. But if I could do like Stan Store either for free or like 25 cents or something like that, and I can, you know, have more control over it or something. I don't know. I have to look into it. But everyone was saying that like all the Discord alternatives like aren't good. So I'm like, okay, I need to figure something out. Ooh, Tumblr. What? Wait, does Tumblr have like a community feature? I also like the thing with the thing with Discord is that like you can close it to the public, right? And I wanted to close it once it hit 100 people, because I wanted like because you know, I do plan, I hope my YouTube gets bigger. I would like my channels to get bigger, but I wanted to keep like you guys who have been there for me since like the very beginning. I wanted to keep that community kind of not like closed off, because I don't want anyone to think that like we're some sort of like weird cult or anything, but like I just wanted to keep that that community just like for us, that exclusivity, you know, and not to, this is what I'm manifesting. This is what I want. When I start getting like brand deals and shit, I wanted to like, if I could somehow get like, you know, products or whatever, then I would like send the products out to like my Discord members and stuff like that. Like that's the kind of plans I had for the Discord, you know? What do you mean? We are a cult. So yeah, I don't know how to do that, like not on Discord. So I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to figure it out. And I also like wanted to be able to like message you guys and still have that like that ability to like talk to you guys without it being, you know, flooded with other comments at some point, you know. Since I'm elderly. Not the giant robot. I can't. Not when you say giant robot, I think of the Iron Giant. No, that movie makes me cry. Same with the Tigger movie. If you did live readings and we could join the live, like an exclusive, I could do that on YouTube, like create like an unlisted live, and then I would give you guys the link. Let me see. Okay, Tumblr. I'll look into YouTube. Maybe there's an option there. Stand store. Optimus Prime. No, Transformers makes way more sense. I don't know why my mind went to the Iron Giant. You can do just their voices. Are you talking about on Discord? I'm gonna hi Eli. You were the second one. I'm downloading the live after I get off, because I have to end the live in order to download it. So I'll download it and I'll upload it to YouTube, and then you'll have a timestamp. So don't worry. You don't have to like rewatch the 2 hours of the live. You have a timestamp. Don't worry. I promise. I got you. Oh, sick. I look forward to hearing from you on TikTok. I have a lot of jokes, but my fingers aren't fast enough. Can you do exclusive lives on here? I'll look at, TikTok. I'll see. I'm really trying to move away from TikTok, you guys. I really am. I have a really bad feeling about this app. Kind of feel like we're being spied on, low key. So not to be like that conspiracy theorist, but like I'm going to be that person. I kind of feel like they're watching me through my camera. Like, I'm not going to lie. I have like my tinfoil hat on my head right now. Hello, I was cooking. You were cooking. Dude, I saw that and I was like, he's probably in the live right now, knowing that I'm doing readings. I was like, I'm putting you on Do Not Disturb. Yep, you can do sub lives or private type lives. Oh, okay. I'll look into that. Your collective always resonates with me. Oh, that's good. I hope that's good. There is a reason they asked about eye movement tracking so much in the hearings. Oh my God. Also, I saw some guy, I'm going to be paraphrasing a lot. I saw some guy today talking about one of the Epstein files, that was talking about some sort of like study of like frequencies and stuff like that. And, that's it. I think the frequency like reads brain waves or something like that, and you can emit it through like devices or something. I'm paraphrasing a lot. It was something along those lines. And someone in the comments was like, this makes sense, because I swear to God, I get ads about things that I talk about, or not. I get ads about things that I think about but don't talk about. And I was like, literally me. That's literally me. I get ads about things that like I don't Google, I don't talk about out loud, but I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, I don't know. So I'm like, I feel like something's happening here. right? It's scary. So I'm trying to move away. I can't say that Google is any better, or not Google. I mean, well, Google owns YouTube. That's what I meant, YouTube. I can't say that YouTube is any better. You know, they're all kind of part of like they're all a part of the capital. They're but there's something about YouTube that still feels like there's a little bit more freedom over there. I feel like I can say certain words over on YouTube. I think because I can say like this content isn't, when you upload, if, for those of you who haven't uploaded to YouTube ever, when you upload, there's an option that says, or a required indication that says like, is this for kids? Yes or no. And I think that's why I can talk about and say certain words over there that I can't say over here. Because I like, none of my content is like, no tarot content is for children. So I can say, I can cuss, I can say crazy things, you know. How are they gonna know? So I'm happy that you guys understand where I'm coming from with like trying to move away from this app. But yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough. I know it's hard because this app is preferred. But I think they're gonna pull a Vine on this app. Something's gonna happen to it, so, which is unfortunate. But yeah, okay. My throat hurts. I'm gonna go drink tea. And love you guys so much. I don't think I'm gonna be on tomorrow. I'm gonna be in La Jolla tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see what time I get back. I don't know. But I'm gonna be with my mom. She has like some doctor stuff to do, so I'm gonna be busy. Also, my internet was like down again at my office today, so I have a lot of shit to catch up on. Luckily, I have like a lot of things filmed. I just had to like bring it here so I could use the internet here. So frustrating, but yeah. Anyways, love you guys so much. I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. We will see. But if not, I'll see you on Monday. Okay.